Hello class, I welcome you all to this session. This session we are going to discuss about the methods of valuation of goodwill. You know how goodwill is valued? It is a personal assessment. It is a personal assessment of the valuer and it's usually agreed between the buyer and the seller. The various methods of valuing goodwill are average profit method, super profit method and capitalization method. So under average profit method, you have simple average profit method, weighted average profit method. So in today's class, we are going to discuss about simple average profit method. First, we have to understand this goodwill when we are calculating as per the simple average profit method. We need to multiply the average profit into number of years purchase. We know what is average profit. If there are 5 years altogether, the profits of each year, each of the 5 years is to be added, divided by 5. If it is 4 years, then you have to add the 4 years profit divided by 4. That will give you the average profit into number of years purchase. Okay, and the number of years purchase. What is the number of years purchase? The number of years for which the firm is likely to earn the same amount of profit after a change of ownership because of the efforts put in the past. So number of years purchase is nothing but how many number of years the firm is likely to earn profit, that is the same amount of profit before the business was sold to some other person because of the past efforts. So based on this assumption, what is based on this simple average profit method is based on newly started business will not earn any profit during the initial years of its operations. Therefore, pay cash to earn profit in initial years. So this is the base of average profit method. So we are going to understand how do we value the goodwill under this method. The first step is calculation of normal business profit. Now, how do you calculate the normal business? Normal business profit in sense without any additional apart from any operational activity. What are the various normally in the business? What is the various profits that's being earned? Okay, so profits or loss given of the past year before adjustments. What is that? Profit or loss given of past year before adjustment. You have to understand. You have to add abnormal losses. Loss on sale of fixed assets, not a normal business activity. That's why you are adding this. Abnormal losses, we know that it is not normally. Suddenly there is one fire, suddenly there is theft, which is an abnormal loss. A loss on sale of fixed assets, that's also not part of normal business activity. It's once in a while you are going to sell the fixed assets. Overvaluation of opening stock or undervaluation of closing stocks. These and all will reduce the profits. Okay, so if opening stock is overvalued, what happened in the trading account? If opening stock is overvalued to the extent of 10,000, what happens? Your profits will get affected to the extent of 10,000. Suppose your closing stock is undervalued in sense your closing stock is instead of 5,000, it is valued only 2,500. Then if there is a reduction in the profit here because sales plus closing stock minus opening plus purchases, you will be able to get what is the profit. How to find gross profit? That is your trading account, right? Then non-recurring expenses. What are the non-recurring expenses? Sometimes only once in a while you will incur some repairs or anything which is not recurring. Okay, which is not regularly you are incurring that expenses. Suppose capital expenditure charged as revenue expenditure. In that case, you need to add it. What are the things that you need to deduct? You need to deduct abnormal losses, profit on sale of fixed assets, overvaluation of closing stock. See, opposite of the previous one. Here, undervaluation of closing stock. Here, overvaluation of closing stock. There, overvaluation of opening stock. Here, undervaluation of opening stock. The reverse effect. Okay. So, then non-recurring income. Then partners remuneration if it is not deducted. See, partners remuneration has to be deducted in the P&L appropriation account before we write it. So whenever there is a partner's remuneration, if it is not deducted, it has to be deducted. If it is not deducted, then it has to be deducted. Then see, look into this. This is just to understand, make you understand. Trading profit and loss account, to opening stock, to purchases, to wages, gross profit, buy sales, for closing stock. Here, these items and all are abnormal losses, or whatever the item that you need to debit it in the P&L account, that will you have to add it back. Okay, because net profit is here. Okay, after deducting all these things only you will get net profit. What you are supposed to find, you are supposed to find what is the net profit for the normal business, that is operating business. So you add it back. You need to deduct all these things which are credited. So that's why you are deducting all these information. That's the reason why we are adding and why we are deducting. So we look into one problem so that we will be able to understand this concept better. Question number 2. Calculate the value of goodwill on the basis of 3 years purchase of average profit of the preceding 5 years, which were as follows. So we need to find the value of goodwill as per the average simple average profit method. Okay, so simple average profit method, you know average profit into number of years purchase. Okay, so 3 years purchase is given. So average profit we need to find. What is the average profit? What are the profits? This is profit 8, 15, 18 and 13. So if you add all these 4 things, you need to write 54 lakhs minus loss. You have loss of 4 lakhs. So total profits is how much? 50 lakhs. Now number of years, you have 5 years. What is average profit? Average profit is equal to total profit divided by number of years. Total profit is equal to 50 lakhs divided by 5, that is 10 lakhs. Now I am going to apply this formula here, that is average profit into number of years purchased. So average profit is 10 lakhs into 3 years purchase. So now goodwill is 30 lakhs, rupees 30 lakhs. I hope that this is clear. The next problem. X and Y are partners sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 3:2. They admit Z into partnership for 1/4 share in goodwill. Z brings in his share of goodwill in cash. So there were 2 partners, new partner Z is getting admitted for 1/4 share in goodwill. So 1/4 share in goodwill. Z brings in his share of goodwill in cash. Goodwill for this purpose is to be calculated at 2 years purchase of the average normal profit of the past 3 years. Now Z brings in his share of goodwill in cash. Goodwill for this purpose is to be calculated at 2 years purchase of the average normal profit of the past 3 years. So there are 3 years of profit. 2 years is the average purchase. So profits of the last 3 years is given. Profit 50,000 including profit on sale of assets. Now profit on sale of assets is a abnormal gain. Now what is the treatment for abnormal gain? You need to deduct. So if I am deducting 50,000 minus 5,000, how much should I take? I should take 45,000. Now loss of 2,000 including loss by fire 30,000, which means there would have been a actual loss of 50,000. Okay, so loss, this is a loss after this only 30,000. After minusing the 30,000, you have a loss of 20,000. So actual loss is how much? 50,000. Then profit 70,000 including insurance claim received 18,000 and interest on investments and dividend received is 8,000. So totally abnormal, not abnormal gain, it is non-recurring income. We can say like that, non-recurring income. Non-recurring income. How much is the non-recurring income? 18 plus 8, 26. So 26,000 will be non-recurring income. So this profit is inclusive of this non-recurring item. So you need to deduct it. So I am just deducting 70,000 minus 26,000. How much I am getting? 44. So what is my average profit? My average profit for the year will be, first year 2015 my profit is 45,000. 2016 there is a loss of 50,000. There is no, I am sorry, I made a mistake here, including loss of fire 30,000. So this includes the loss of fire 30,000, which means actual loss is how much? 10,000 only. Okay, so this is 10,000. Then 2017 you have 44,000. Please understand, loss 20,000 including loss of fire. Okay, which means this profits would have been 30,000 including this. Okay, so 10,000 would have been the profits. Okay, so 10,000 would have been the profits. So profit 10,000. So I'm going to show you. I'm just going to cut this. I'll just write it as fresh. Profit 2015. How did we get? We got profits 50,000. Profit on sale of asset 5,000. So this profit is an abnormal gain. So I'm deducting 50,000 minus 5,000. That gives me 45,000. So 2015 profit of 45,000. What about 2016? 2016 பொறுத்த வரைக்கும் there is a loss. There is a loss. How much is the loss? 2,000 is the loss, including loss of fire. Including loss of fire 30,000. Appo this includes the loss of this 30,000 includes the loss, right? So which means the profit would be 10,000. So 30,000 10,000 profits have gone. That is normal profit has gone, which makes 20,000 as loss. Okay, I hope that this is clear. So my normal profit is how much? Normal profit here is 10,000 profit. Normal profit. Then 2017 it has 70,000 including insurance claim received 18,000 and interest on investment and dividend received 8,000. So totally 26,000 is a non-recurring income. So if incomes are non-recurring, we need to deduct it. So 70,000 minus 26,000, 44,000 will be the profit. Okay, my normal profits. So total of this profits would be 45,000 plus 10,000 plus 44,000. Totally 99,000 divided by 3. That would give me the average profit. Okay, so average profit is how much? Okay, 33,000. Now my average profit is 33,000. Average profit. Okay, simple average profit method. What is this? Average profit is 33,000 into number of years purchase. We know that the number of years purchase is 2 years purchase. So what is the goodwill? Goodwill is equal to 66,000. So goodwill is equal to 66,000. So this we are clear. Now what they are asking, also calculate goodwill brought in by Z. how much is the goodwill brought in by that 66,000? 1 by 4 is the share of goodwill. Okay, so 1 by 4 is the share of goodwill. That is 16,500 is brought in by Z. So this is the answer for the problem. Okay, so simple average profit method, and how much goodwill is brought in by Z. The next question, A, B are partners in a firm sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 2:1. They decide to take C into partnership for 1/4 share on 1st April 2016. For this purpose, goodwill is to be valued at 4 times the average annual profit of the previous 4 years or 5 years, whichever is higher. So, 4 times the average annual profit of the previous 4 or 5 years, whichever is higher. Now, how many years are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 years are there. We need to understand, we need to add all these things divided by 5. We need to check whether that is high or 1, 2, 3, 4. Add all these things divided by 4, check which is high and use whichever is high. So, whichever is high only we are supposed to use. The agreed profits for goodwill purpose of the past 5 years are. So, we have all these things, all these informations. So, what we are supposed to do, first let me add this. 14,000 plus 15,500 plus 10,000 plus 16,000. So, annual average profit of past 5 years, 70,500. If I am adding all these 5 things divided by 5, I am getting 14,100. Okay. If I am doing average annual profit of past 4 years. 4 years, don't take 1, 2, 3, 4. Past 4 years, which means 1, 2, 3 and 4. So, 70,500 minus 14,000, I am getting 56,500 divided by 4. 14,125. Whichever is high we need to take. So, I am taking this as my average profit. So, average profit into 4 times. So, goodwill is equal to average profit into 4 times number of purchase. Okay. So, 14,125 into 4. How much is that? 56,500. 56,500 is the goodwill. So, this is the answer. Simple? Yes. So, we need to understand what they have given in this question. What they have given for this purpose, goodwill is to be valued at 4 times the average annual profit of the past 4 or 5 years, whichever is higher. So, for past 5 years, we calculated average profit. Past 4 years, we calculated what is the average profit. Whichever is higher, we need to use it in the formula. So, goodwill is equal to average profit into 4 times. So, goodwill will be 56,500. The answer is right. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, keep practicing.